What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the left side of the map, in the blue color, playing as Kronos. His name is Shelty. His partner today in the sky blue color, playing as Fox. Wait, hang on. That's not right. Playing as Oranos. His name is Fox. And he is from the DoD clan. We got their opponents today before we get into the nitty gritty. We got Tunison in the red color playing as Oranos. And in the green color playing as Kronos, we got Ninhyo. And they make up the CUD clan. This might look a little bit different than normal. Because, well, it is. This is a 2v2 when normally these clan games are 3v3. Now, if there are scheduling difficulties and the players can't get together during the time, we do allow for a 2v2 to be played just to make sure that these players get to have some games. So, obviously, a little bit of scheduling issues here given it's Christmas and New Year's and all the family time, all the holiday time going away and all this other stuff. So I'm surprised we didn't have more of this, basically. I believe we only had like one admin win. One admin win in the entirety of the group stages, and that was just due to maybe a misunderstanding or a miscommunication on times to show up. So very, very good, very exciting, happy days. Good to see all this stuff, but we do have the two DoD players here going up. I'm actually not sure what this map is. It kind of looks like a weird Mediterranean. Is it Mediterranean? Let's go. I think it's. I mean, it looks like it's Mediterranean to me. Anyways, so we got the Atlantean mirror on Mediterranean, but it's kind of almost like it's a. I don't even know what you call this. Like a shield. The water is a shield. I don't know. Anyways, so in this, it doesn't really matter if it's Mediterranean or not, because it's going to play out like Mediterranean. This could potentially have been mega random. Hang on, can I see this if I hit page up enough? No. What if I come over here and hit page up? Oops, page up. No. What if I click here? No. It is Meta. Okay, it's Mediterranean. All right, whatever. So, as we're getting into this is the final game of the group stages, and there's not a lot going on. Let's talk a little bit about what's going to happen in the next stage. So, the next stage goes into a best of 5, which means, well, a lot more games to be played, but also, what's going to happen with maps is the big question. Well, effectively, we're still going to have home maps, so you can still pick your own map, but you can only pick one home map, right? And that's a best of 5, so there's going to be a potential of 5 games. So both teams pick one map each. It doesn't really matter which order it is. We'll still do the coin flip to see who gets to pick their home map first. They then move on to the next 3 games. Now, obviously, if you win all the games, you're only going to get to 3, but there are a total of 3 maps that are predetermined. They've already been listed on the Discord, so you can go and check those out as everyone's advancing through Prometheus. You can go and check those out if you want. So effectively, you play your 2 home map games, and then you play on the predetermined maps. And these maps, just so that everybody understands, there's no bias involved. I just listed them out 1 through 45. Went to Google and hit random number generator between 1 and 45, and said, "Have at it." That's all it was. As we see Shelty getting a little bit spicy here with his oracles. Both players, actually, it seems. As Ninhyo sending his temple forward. And it looks like Shelty is sending his temple home. I don't even know. I don't know what's happening. We do have Tunison going straight after Shelty's Kronos here. Going to be attacking these docks immediately as Ninhyo retreats back. Very, very scared here. That was a big fake from Shelty. I love that. As immediately these Bareems are going to start popping out here to defend the shore. And these Tunison oracles, I mean, they did a little bit of chip damage here, but it's not going to matter all too much, as they're going to have to retreat back and look for something else now. Oracles do have a really small line of sight, so they've got no idea where to attack as they've come close to that citizen and probably didn't even see the citizen. as Shelty's Bareems have popped out here. There is a stray Ninho Promethean over here that should get picked off, but as this is all going on, we are seeing Fox coming over here with his Bareems to come over as Tunison is starting to get some good damage done onto these fishing ships, but the fighting is really going on over here as Shelty is able to take down 2 of Tunison's Oracle heroes there. That's absolutely huge for Shelty as this game's going to be moving on here. He's also going to be able to easily take out these Promethean as Ninho isn't paying attention. He's too focused over here on his ships as Fox coming in with Shelty. They're going to be having a really big ship advantage here. We see the shockwave coming, only hits 2 boats. Big shockwave there though from CUD, hits a ton, but they do have to retreat here as the boat numbers are significantly in the advantage of DoD here. As Tunison retreats back, we do see a deconstruction onto this location. However, the Ninho Cronus has already put down 3 docks, so no real problem. We're actually going to see Ninho try and put a 3rd dock back up on this position. Got to be really careful about that, Citizen. If Fox or Shelty spots that, they're going to be able to take that out very, very easily. Meanwhile, Fox is over here with his own oracles. As Ninho coming over here, going to chase Shelty away. Shelty's hero is looking very, very weak there. And now the lull before the storm, is that how I say it? The lull before the storm? I don't know. Begins, and Tunison going to push forward. Oftentimes, playing defensive on Mediterranean is going to be the right way to go. Defender's advantage is just so huge because not only do you get the shooting docks, but you also get the extra reinforcements coming out of your docks straight into the fight, whereas your opponent doesn't. So. And then beyond that, when you move in to attack your opponent's ships, if they're prepared for that and they have their ships all positioned correctly, as we're going to see Ninho actually losing a Bareem here, if they're prepared for the opponent to move in and attack, they're going to get all their shots off first. So oftentimes simply playing defensively and getting your ships in a nice concave, organizing that can be a really, really easy way to deal with Mediterranean. As Fox and Shelty pushing in now, going after Ninho. Nice marker there from Ninho, but the ship does get picked off as there's just tons of population here for these players. I feel like we can have this list over on the left here. As you can see, Shelty and Fox have got this slight population lead, so they're able to push in here, but oftentimes this doesn't go the way of the aggressor, no matter how big the population lead is. Well, I mean, it does matter, but if the population lead isn't that much. But we are now seeing that Shelty and Fox going after the temple over here. The attempt at time shifting this is not going to help this out at all. You can easily pick that off still, but it looks like Shelty says, all right, I'm going to pull back, just pretend like nothing happened there. And now the gold mine villagers are going to be getting taken down over here as Shelty is ready to start picking those ones off. Fox's Promethean pulls back. We are seeing the Oracle heroes getting targeted down first here. There is a hero citizen over here, or one hero citizen over here who can shank this Promethean down. No problems here as the fighting is still continuing. Bit of a mismarker there from Tunison. His boats need to be attacking here. It's super important for the entirety of the fight that every single archer ship is effectively attacking, except for the ones that are getting targeted by multiple ships. And those ones need to be running. That's the general idea here on Mediterranean, as it looks like Fox and Shelty are coming through here with quite a significant advantage, you would say. If I do this one, is that going to be any better? I don't know. Whatever. And while Tunison and Ninho are still fighting this, they probably don't want to fight here. You can probably just run the ships around and just cause some chaos and not fight until you get your boat numbers back up, because Fox is creeping ahead right now. Look at Fox's food. Fox has got 900 food somehow. Don't ask me how he has 900 food, but he has 900 food. And I imagine he's going to throw an armory down, cut boat production, and go to the heroic age really, really soon here. I genuinely have no idea how Fox has got 800 food. 9 minutes into the game. Unless he was gathering pigs and stuff. Because he's only got, what, 9 fishing ship? Someone explain. Thank you for the prime. 1T1? 1, thank you 1? 1 Thai 1? I don't know. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. Appreciate the support. As Ninho, Fox chasing Ninho now as they're finally doing the ring around the rosy strategy. Seems like this this gold mine's still going to be under some threat here, as I imagine town centers will start getting grabbed. Now, the red units are now in for Tunis, and they're trying to take out Fox's villages over here. He's got a big advantage here. The Promethean's not that useful in this location here. As we see another military barracks coming down. I don't see the armory, though. I'm a bit surprised about that. Fox got plenty of resources in the bank, and Tunison is going to start putting crazy amounts of pressure onto Fox, as Fox's ships need to deal with the Ninho ships and then come back over and deal with the fishing ships, because even though Tunison has lost all of his navy, he's currently not in a... he's currently not really in a disadvantageous position because he's still got fishing ships. He's still got fishing ships. So the Fox ships need to get over here, kill off the enemy fishing ships. And I mean, we've already killed off Ninho, so Ninho is definitely on the back foot. But Fox grabbing his second town center now, and everyone kind of needs to start doing that at this stage of the game, or go next age, which we aren't seeing from Fox, we aren't seeing from Shelty. So Fox is getting his armor. He's got plenty of units now. Not really bothering too much with the Terma here. Makes a lot of sense. You can go straight into Cairo Ballaster here as well if you win the water, because you can just make sure you hold your position down well. And thank you so much for the Prime Beanos. Appreciate you, my friend. As I'm going to see an attempt at a ghost building over here from Fox. 1 military barracks, 2 military barracks, 3 military barracks. These units can very simply just attack the military barracks and get out of here, but Tunison is not paying attention as his army gets completely caught out. There he goes. Big shockwave there, though, from Fox. Going to be hitting all of those units, taking them out very nicely, though. This citizen over here is going to get slightly caught out as the Tunisian military units coming in here to try and destroy Fox's chances of getting a town center up, but it seems like Fox is already good enough over here to do what he needs to do. Meanwhile, Shelty pushing in to Ninho's base. It's still a seemingly equal score here for Shelty and Ninho at this stage of the game. Bit surprised about that, as Shelty should have a fairly large advantage here, but not really translating just yet. But he is happily sitting underneath this town center with his Prometheans tanking. Even his Terma tanking, not a bad idea. They've got 30% pierce armor, so they can sit under the town center and do stay there for quite some time. Meanwhile, we're still seeing Tunison trying to put pressure onto Fox, but Fox is just deflecting at this point, playing really, really nicely over here. We are seeing these raids still looking for stuff. Shelty's going to come over onto this gold line, maybe grab a town center. We had grabbed the town center on the front, so that's why Shelty, well, no, but so is Ninho. Ninho's almost got his town center up as well, but can Shelty get in here in time or not? 2,000 HP, just about up to 2,100. Shelty does not see it in time, and that's a town center up there for Ninho, and Shelty almost stopped that one, but things very equal now on this bottom side of the map. We'll see how things are going to go there. Thank you for the raiding party there, Nullus. Hope your games went well, as Tunison going to be retreating away here. As, I mean, Fox is huge. Fox is absolutely huge. He probably could think about getting himself out of this armor he built copper mail, and that will make him even stronger in these fights, because, I mean, copper mail is effectively an extra 10% HP on all of your military units against those Murmillo and the Prometheans. So we'll see if he's going to do that or not. But at this point, he's just pure infantry, which makes so much sense here against the Terma with all of that fishing economy. Look at the fish he's got. He could throw a dock down here as well and fish up these locations beautifully if he felt like it, but not going for it just yet. Tons of wood in the bank. Might be worth it to throw down a bunch of farms here or jump onto the hunt over on this location. There's plenty of options here for Fox moving forward, as we are seeing the Promethean offspring coming in. Now, these Promethean offspring, they are Chronos Promethean offspring. So they got 6.05, not 85, 6.05 speed. And they can do a lot of damage to their opponent. And look, you could also easily take out a Terma hero with one of these Prometheans with some good micro as well. So this town center about to come up. Now, the problem for Tunison is he hasn't got a town center yet. He's got very few resources in the bank. He's currently somewhat cut off of gold as he's coming over onto this town center, but Shelty pops up and says, hello there. This is an interesting talent center you want to grab. I don't want you to grab it. And he's going to even start time shifting in buildings onto the back of the base here, utilizing some of the Chronos unique abilities here. Now, while this is going on, Fox needs to start thinking about pressuring because Shelty is going to get caught out here, I'm sure, because Ninho is coming back, Tunison is coming back, the mana getting repaired back up by all these citizens. Now, there are 6 citizens here, so one can very easily get taken out, and some buildings for Tunison are going to try and get built over on this location. While this is going on, Fox still not pushing in, but Tunison just about to pop up onto this location. Now he's starting to move. You're going to check this town center out, make sure that Tunison isn't grabbing that one, as Shelty has to retreat away. Now, there is potentially a shockwave here for Tunison. Yes, there is. So he could very easily hit this if he wants to and give Ninho a bit of an advantage in the 1v1 on the bottom side, and then Tunison going to attempt to stay alive on the top side. But Fox is so far in front right now. He is so far in front. We are seeing him hitting the heroic gauge here. Is anyone else going to the heroic age? No. Fortified town center, shaft mine, heavy infantry. Oh, Shelty's in the heroic age as well, actually. So both these players are doing some very nice stuff. Ria on the way now for Ninho as the military units coming in for Shelty. I can't speak. He finds the gold villagers, but he is kind of caught out here, trying to hold off until he gets that heavy infantry, but it's going to come in just that little bit late here. It'll still have some impact on this fight, but I'm not sure how much impact it's really going to end up having. It seems like Ninho's army composition here is starting to dwindle, as now Fox just moves straight into Tunison's base, and Tunison and Ninho decide to tap out in the same time here, as DoD too strong here on this Mediterranean. Ninho and Tunison try to make it work, but I mean, props to Fox and Shelty. They counter that early pressure nicely and did some really nice maneuvers here to put Tunison and Ninho on the back foot. I do think that there was something weird that happened in this early game. If we take a quick look at the post game and we take a look at the military unit count into team stats, right here, there's no real reason why Shelty and Fox should be this far in front on the ship count at 6 minutes and 32 seconds into the game. We've got 37 military units to 27 military units. Now, I don't know what the difference in ships was at this point, but I guarantee you there was a big advantage there for Shelty and Fox. In the mirror matchup, you got to make sure that everything is going into those ships to stay at an even number. And then after that, you can start thinking about, well, maybe I'm going to sneak a town center here. Maybe I'm going to try and get heroic age here. Maybe I'm going to try and do this, or this, and find an advantage that way. But in this game, it seems just like the macro is just a little bit too good here. If you take a look at the all resources count, it's kind of similar in a big way, but it seems like Shelty and Fox just have that little bit extra resources because they did win the water and all the other good stuff. Anyways, GG, well played. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. We'll move on to game number 2 very shortly, and I'll see you guys in the next one.